fact, now I'm joined by King of Abatembu, thank you so much for your time on Newsroom. I also have the SC advocate Dalimbo, the former chairperson of the EFF. But I'm going to start with you, Dada Sabulela Ngexesha lakho. Sicela uthethe ngobukho bakho at this very important celebration of the EFF, marking a decade of existence.
What a wonderful decade of existence. 10 years is but a small time, and yet a great moment to see the achievements. What great achievement is this? This shows that the African National Congress has overlived its welcome. It's now the time to move over and let people who care, leaders who care about people, take over. We are here to prove that we are ready. The EFF is readier than ever to take control of the country, to rule the country, to lead us forward. The ANC is now stagnant and confused.
Looking at where you come from, particularly in the Eastern Cape, do you think that there is support of the EFF in that part of Abatembu?
You know, when you look at support, you don't see it on silver plate. Support comes with work. You work for it for you to deserve it. It might have looked different in the few years ago, but right now, the Eastern Cape is shifting over from the ANC to the EFF. I'm not there for sweet nothing. The people believe in us. The people believe in the future leaders, true leaders of the country, people who pay attention to the problems of the people. And this is the EFF. This is what it does. And this is what we salute for. We salute it for. And this is why we are part and parcel of it, and that's why we support it 100%.
Thank you, King Dalindyebo. I'm going to bring in SC advocate Dalimbofu, former chairperson of the organization. When you think about how far you have come as an organization and see the amount of people that have come from different parts of the country, and particularly the organizational element, when you look at, for example, other political parties, I don't know if I should mention their names, when they host events of this magnitude to fill up stadiums, do you think the EFF is on par with, let me mention it, the ruling party when they host events that also have the same number or the capacity of 94,000?
No, the EFF is not on par. It's far above. There is no organization in this country that has the organizational capacity of the EFF. And I think that has been proven time and time again. But this is obviously the showcase. To come to FNB, just to have the guts to say we're going to fill up FNB, let alone actually doing it as you can see now, means that you have trust in your systems. And this is not just about celebration, it's also to demonstrate to our people that if we say to you in January or February, we're going to organize and fill up FNB Stadium, we will do that. And when we say everyone is going to be there, from traditional leaders, from traditional leaders, and
I see the Deputy President of the Economic Development, Floyd Shivambu, greeting the King of Abatembu, Dalindyebo, also greeting the former chairperson of the organization. I want to steal the deputy. I want to steal the deputy because we might be running out of time. The president yesterday, speaking about the unity of the organization at the gala dinner in particular, he did mention your relationship with him and how you're not competing, but some people saw it as a warning to you. What do you say to such reports?
No, they are just taking things out of context. There will never be a time that the EFF will be divided because of my differences with the Commander-in-Chief. We have been working together. I was thinking that for 15 solid years, like literally getting to interact every day for the past 15 years since we started working together politically. So we've been together and we'll be together forever. We represent a generational mission which will never be distracted by anything. And more than being political partners in terms of the political work, we are brothers. It's like as if we are blood brothers. So there is never a time that the EFF will be distracted. So the opportunists, of course, they will try to give whatever interpretation. But we are a solid organization. That is why we were able foundationally to rally everyone else behind the struggle for economic emancipation in our lifetime. It is a solid program which we are going to sustain until we attain victory of all the progressive forces, not only in South Africa, but in the entire continent.
All right, thank you so much for your time. They call themselves a government in waiting. That is what the economic freedom fighters call themselves. Well, there you have it, Clement, the Deputy President of the EFF, Floyd Shivambu, greeting several kings that have come here to also celebrate 10 years of existence of the economic freedom fighters. They are kings and queens from different parts of the country that are here to celebrate the EFF. Back to you in studio.